Remember this, we're doing it better with Science of Pretty contour and highlight colors. So highlight, contour, these are available in the TikTok shop. So many people asked, like 1.7 million. And I've been practicing with it, playing with it to try to make it easier, quicker. We are doing the feminine side, not the masculine side. So here's what it looks like when you learn to fully control these two products and get the right amount on your face for minimal blending time. And I'm gonna blend it out in real time today so that you can see exactly how long this takes. I used that filter as a template for my face to put this pattern on. When I did this filter a long time ago, it was for fun, and I had no idea that it would change the way that I do my makeup forever. And so I'm happy to share it with you in a way that is a little bit more user-friendly. This is the brush I used last time. This time I'm going to use these brushes. They're a little less expensive and easier to get a hold of immediately. They are the Morphe V series. They are 105 and 102. I've really been liking them lately, and they're $15 or less, and you can get them at Ulta. The blush is the Florence by Mills in the color Pretty Pea. Now, the real magic of making this simpler and easier was in really learning how to control these two products. So I wiped off the applicator tip extensively on both of them, and you can tell the difference between the last video and this one, that these shapes that I drew are just a little bit more transparent. They're not quite so thick. There's not quite as much product to blend. And this is just something you're gonna have to play with. I made little dots here instead of a thick line. I shortened the lines on the nose because there was just too much color there. You do need quite a bit here because that's what blends in to give your face color. There is no foundation here, but you could put on foundation first and then do this over. But I'd encourage you to try it like this because I don't know if foundation's even necessary anymore. Let's get started. All right, real-time blending happening here. Oh, you know what? I forgot the little marks at the bottom of the chin. One right there and one right there. So there will be some quiet time on this video. Dead air kind of freaks me out, so y'all don't make it weird. But I'm going to not do all of one highlight and then the other. I'm gonna kind of go in stages from the bottom of my face upward. The longer these highlights and contours sit on your face in their placement, the more impact you're gonna have in that particular area. So the makeup is always the most intense in the first place that it touches down on your face. So if you, in the end, if you feel like it wasn't strong enough, maybe leave it to sit for a little bit longer. It's definitely taken me a lot of practice to figure out, you can see exactly how much to use. You can see that I just, at the very end, I did my lips last, and just the very little bit that was left on the applicator, I made little dots around my lips to really make that less intense. I just wanted that little bit of shadow there. Keep the blush lifted. I might have gotten it a little too low. Use the other end of the brush so that I don't bring any of that blush up into the eye area. I also left off the little contour under the eye because I have another product that I'm going to use there that's just a little bit easier to apply and blend. I went ahead and did my brows also. I will probably have to touch them up because this blending is going to affect them. switch over to the smaller brush. I'm gonna bring this down onto my eyelid and keep it off of the brow bone. You can also just take the leftovers here and do under your eye if you don't want to add another product. This is definitely a trust the process application, but a Science of Pretty face is one that solicits the response, you look amazing, not your makeup looks amazing. If somebody says your makeup looks fantastic, unless they're a makeup artist, you've kind of missed the mark. You want people to see you, or at least that's what I'm instructing people on. If you want people to see your beautiful artistic makeup skills, great, but this probably isn't for you. All right, a little more fine blending right here on the nose. And we are just about done. Let's check the time. I think we're under 3 minutes. I did just kind of take a quick look when I paused the video there just to see where I might need more blending, and I think under here needed just a little bit of work. You want to pull down onto your neck, make sure there's no dark contours left back over here, or I've even sometimes left a big white highlight right here that I didn't see from the front. Walked around all day with that. Lesson learned. Make sure your forehead is nice and shaded. I did get a little too low with the blush right here. And then the final magic is the powder. This is also available in my TikTok shop. If you go to the shop itself, you'll be able to see all of the products. I'm just listing the contour here. Let's get a little bit of this matte cool powder and set right here. It's also going to brighten and blur. A lot of blurring under the eyes, the chin, and then the real magic. Let's just erase all wrinkles from the forehead. There we go. We're gonna add a few more details like mascara. For this look, I love Ilia's Limitless mascara. That mean little sharp brush is so fantastic. I'm doing it wrong, by the way. Don't do your mascara like this. Sit back, hunch down, pull a mirror close to you, and really get in there. If I do that, then you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm choosing to make an unwise choice here. When you lean forward like this, you are more likely to make mistakes, less likely to take your time, and mascara, as I'm sure you know, can have a really big impact. All right, I just want a little bit. Don't want anything to take away from really the youthful appearance. There is no filter on this video. I am not using any beauty mode, nothing like that. It's just youth. I mean, I am going to try and create a template. If you want to email me for my list of recommended products, my email is in the bio. Just put the word list in the subject line and you don't have to say anything else. I'll just send it right over. And in that, I will include the filter template that you'll need for the first few times you do this.